Have you ever felt overwhelmed by other people's problems? Have you ever stopped to think about how taking on responsibilities that aren't yours can affect your own journey? When we find ourselves in our worst moments, we realize that deep down we are alone. It's at that time we discover that no one can solve our problems for us. It's just us with ourselves. In these situations, we cry out for help, but the only force capable of transforming everything lies within us. There is a crucial moment in every human being, the turning point, when we decide to change the course of our lives. Imagine someone who is at rock bottom, hospitalized in a rehabilitation clinic, isolated in a cell, or after losing everything: the job, the family, the friends. In that moment of total solitude, the person cries out for help, and that's where the transformation begins. Every human being is here to fulfill their own journey. If you take care of yourself, you are contributing to the world. Each of us has our free will, our freedom, so why take on responsibility for others? Each person must face their own battles and have the courage to confront their challenges. After all, taking care of yourself is not an act of selfishness, but rather the key to contributing positively to the world around you. In this video, we will intelligently discuss the importance of setting healthy boundaries and allowing each individual to face their own challenges. Now that you understand the problem, it's time to learn the solution. Let's go. Before we begin, I would like to ask you to make sure to watch this video until the end, as the content is important. Be strong and stay focused. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Often, we waste time giving advice to others, telling them what they should do. But the truth is that everyone is on their own path. Those who truly seek growth will absorb what is useful from our experiences and reflections. It's important to respect others' space and understand that we cannot carry others' burdens. When we become complete and secure in ourselves, we realize that the best thing we can wish for someone is that they face their own challenges. It's not about wishing harm, but about allowing the other person the opportunity to grow and learn from their own difficulties. By setting boundaries, we are saying, you will no longer invade my space or burden me with your problems. This is your path, and it's up to you to walk it. By doing this, we encourage the other person to deal with their own issues and take care of their own life. We cannot allow someone to transfer their responsibilities to us. We are all busy taking care of ourselves. When a person truly faces their difficulties, they awaken, and after overcoming their challenges, they cease to be a burden to others. People who have gone through great difficulties and risen again tend to be serene, attentive, and loving. They know the value of facing and overcoming their own problems. When we meet them, we realize they are there to contribute, to share experiences, and offer genuine support without demanding anything in return. That's why I say the best thing we can do is allow each person to face their own challenges. When we stop depending on others and start achieving things through our own efforts, we stop bothering others. We learn to be independent, to establish boundaries, and to focus on our own growth. Often, we receive messages or requests for attention that are, in fact, disguised demands. People who require our immediate response, who pressure us, are trying to transfer their insecurities and responsibilities onto us. We need to recognize these behaviors and not get involved. We have a life to live and should dedicate our time and energy to what really matters. When we stop demanding attention or approval from others, we realize we are on the right path. Focusing on ourselves is not selfishness, but a way to contribute to a better world. By becoming better people, we positively influence those around us. In summary, it's essential to understand that we cannot adopt others' problems. Each person has their own journey, their own challenges, and lessons to learn. By setting boundaries and focusing on our own development, we allow others to grow as well. And thus, together, we contribute to a more balanced and harmonious world. Furthermore, it's important to recognize that by allowing people to face their own battles, we are encouraging autonomy and personal empowerment. Each challenge overcome is an opportunity for learning and growth. When we interfere excessively in others' lives, we may inadvertently prevent them from developing essential skills to live fully and independently. Empathy is fundamental, but it must be balanced with respect for individuality. Supporting isn't about carrying the other on our backs, but offering words of encouragement and being present when necessary, without taking on responsibilities that aren't ours. By acting this way, we promote healthier and more balanced relationships based on mutual understanding and respect. We must also be attentive to our own attitudes. Are we not, at some point, transferring our problems to others? It's a constant exercise of self-evaluation and personal growth. By recognizing our faults and working on them, we become positive examples for those around us. This strengthens not only ourselves, but also inspires others to follow the same path of self-discovery. Ultimately, the key to not adopting others' problems lies in establishing clear boundaries, practicing self-compassion, and encouraging others' autonomy. In this way, we create an environment where everyone has the opportunity to grow and thrive on their own, contributing to a stronger and more resilient collective. Each individual who takes responsibility for themselves adds value to the community as a whole. We must remember that true transformation comes from within. There's no point in waiting for others to solve our problems or tell us what to do. It's necessary to take responsibility for our own lives, face challenges head-on, and learn from each experience. When we meet people who are on the same quest, who share this vision, conversations flow naturally. We exchange ideas, learn from each other, and grow together. There are no demands or unrealistic expectations, just a genuine desire to contribute positively to each other's lives. Therefore, instead of trying to solve others' problems or giving unsolicited advice, focus on yourself. Cultivate self-confidence, establish healthy boundaries, and allow each person to walk their own path. In this way, we will be contributing not only to our own well-being, but also to the growth of those around us. Change begins within us and radiates out to the world. Moreover, it's essential to understand that by facing our own challenges, we become more empathetic and able to comprehend others' struggles without necessarily interfering. This allows us to offer support in a healthy way, without overburdening ourselves with responsibilities that aren't ours. We help best when we are at peace with ourselves because we have more clarity and energy to offer. It's also important to recognize that by setting boundaries, we are teaching others the value of personal responsibility. When we don't allow someone to overburden us with their problems, we encourage that person to find their own solutions and develop resilience. This is beneficial, both for them and for us, as it creates relationships based on mutual respect and independence. Life is an individual journey, but that doesn't mean we are isolated. We can share experiences, offer support, and celebrate each other's achievements. However, each person must walk on their own, learn from their own mistakes and triumphs. That is the beauty of personal growth. By respecting this individuality, we strengthen the bonds that unite us, based on admiration and mutual encouragement. In summary, not adopting others' problems is a way to respect individuality and promote mutual growth. By focusing on our own development and allowing others to do the same, we create an environment of respect, support, and autonomy. In this way, we contribute to a world where each person is responsible for their own happiness and success, and where relationships are based on respect and collaboration. We must also be aware that by getting excessively involved in others' problems, we can stray from our own goals and purposes. It's essential to maintain focus on our personal objectives, because it's through individual achievement that we can inspire and motivate others. Our personal progress serves as an example and encouragement for others to seek their own growth. The importance of setting priorities cannot be underestimated. By managing our time and energy, we ensure that we are investing in what truly matters to us. This doesn't mean being indifferent to others, but understanding that we cannot solve everything for everyone. Each person is responsible for their choices and the consequences that come from them. Furthermore, by allowing others to face their own challenges, we are contributing to the development of a stronger and self-sufficient society. Independent and responsible people tend to create healthier and more collaborative communities. Instead of dependence, we promote interdependence, where each one contributes in a balanced and conscious way. Always consider that it's essential to practice self-compassion and recognize our own limits. We cannot be everything to everyone, and it's okay to say no when necessary. Respecting our own limits is a form of self-care that allows us to maintain balance and emotional health. By doing this, we are better equipped to face our own challenges and to offer genuine support when appropriate. Finally, by not adopting others' problems, we are promoting individual responsibility, personal growth, and healthier relationships. Establishing clear boundaries and focusing on our own development is not an act of selfishness, but of wisdom. By becoming the best version of ourselves, we inspire others to do the same, contributing to a more harmonious and balanced world. I hope you enjoyed the video, and since you've made it to the end, share your ideas with us and write Armored Wisdom in the comments. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. See you soon.